Right now, there is a vulnerability in the way you think about your digital privacy that most people ignore until it is too late. You probably think that as long as you don't share your QR code or give away a 6-digit verification PIN, your WhatsApp is a fortress. You're wrong. Dead wrong. In the next few minutes, I'm going to deconstruct the 6 most sophisticated zero-interaction methods used by high-level entities to bypass security without ever touching your phone. We are going deep into the architecture of signal interception and session hijacking. This is the point access hacking masterclass. Before we dive into the first method, pay close attention. This video is for educational purposes only. We do not advise or encourage anyone to use the information presented here to infiltrate someone's privacy or engage in illegal activities. We are here to understand the threat landscape to better protect ourselves. Also, if you find yourself needing more resources or specialized help with the concepts discussed today, make sure you check the pinned comment or the video description for details right now. Let's get into it. Method 1 involves the exploitation of Signaling System 7, or SS7. You might have heard of it, but you don't understand the scale. SS7 is the protocol used by telecommunications networks to communicate with each other. By exploiting a trust relationship at the carrier level, an attacker doesn't need to hack WhatsApp. They simply redirect the SMS routing to a virtual terminal they control. This means when the verification request is sent, it never hits your phone. It hits theirs. It's a ghost in the machine. Did you realize that your cellular network's own architecture could be your biggest weakness? Drop a comment below and tell me if you've ever seen your signal bars drop for no reason. That could be a sign of a redirect. If you're finding this level of insight valuable, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because we are just scratching the surface. Method 2 is the shadow mirror technique. This doesn't use the barcode or the standard web link. Instead, it utilizes modified API calls to trick the server into thinking a new session is a legitimate restoration of an old one. It requires a deep understanding of packet headers and session tokens. It's invisible, it's fast, and by the time you realize a second instance is active, the data sync is already complete. Method 3 moves into the realm of MAC spoofing via kernel access. Every device has a unique media access control address. By using a rooted environment and specific terminal commands, an attacker can clone your device's identity at the hardware level. When WhatsApp servers look for your phone, they see 2 identical signatures. Are you starting to see how deep this goes? If you appreciate this deep dive, share this video with one person who cares about their digital footprint. Let's reach 1,000 likes on this video to keep the high-level content coming. Method 4 is the browser cache injection. Most people think logging out of a session clears the path. It doesn't. Advanced scripts can extract the SQLite database files from a browser's temporary storage, even after a session is closed. These files contain the keys to the kingdom. If someone gets those files, they don't need a code. They have the session itself. Method 5 is social engineering through voicemail hijacking. This is a classic that still works because people are lazy. If your voicemail is protected by a default PIN like 0000 or 1234, an attacker can trigger the Call Me verification option on WhatsApp while you're asleep. The code goes to your voicemail, they dial in, grab the code, and you're locked out before you wake up. Have you changed your voicemail PIN lately? Let me know in the comments if you even knew that was a thing. Finally, Method 6. Malicious configuration profiles. This is specific to certain mobile operating systems where a user is tricked into installing a system update or beta profile. Once that profile is active, it creates a tunnel, a VPN-like bridge, that intercepts every data packet leaving the WhatsApp application before it's even encrypted by the end-to-end protocol. You aren't hacking the app, you're hacking the air it breathes. We've covered 6 methods that prove the barcode is just the tip of the iceberg. The digital world is full of backdoors for those who know where to look. Stay secure, stay informed, and I will see you in the next one.